Hey, welcome back, everybody. Jeff Frick here with theCUBE. We're in Reno, Nevada at the Interbike Show. It's a big industry gathering talking all about bikes, but today we're at a little side event. It's put on by the Royal Dutch Gazelle Bike Company, a 125-year-old bike company that's all in on e-bikes, and we wanted to come check it out, really learn how the e-bike phenomenon is impacting smart cities and last mile, and there's so much cool stuff going on with big batteries and small motors, but it's really a lot more than that, and we're excited to be here with someone who's been writing about the industry for over 25 years. It's Patrick Brady, the publisher of the Red Kite Prayer. Great to see you.
Thanks. Nice to be here.
Yeah, so you've been doing this for a long time. I just love to get your perspective on this e-bike phenomenon, because it used to be it's cheating, and these are not real bikes, and we're tough and we climb the mountain, and these things are acceptable. But they're getting a ton of adoption. We just heard from the team at Gazelle. They're going to sell a third of the bikes they sell this year are e-bikes. That's amazing to me.
Yay, I'm glad. I mean, this thing where, it's cheating. It's like, no, a good time is never cheating. Why this is a problem for people, I don't understand. The thing is, the very first time I ever got on an e-bike, I grinned so hard my cheeks hurt. It's a good time. And the thing is, it's so effective for transportation. I'm cyclophilic. Okay, I love road bikes. I love mountain bikes, but I just like bikes. And so if I can keep my car parked and use a bike to get around, I bought an e-cargo bike, different company, but I love these. They're stylish, and it's such a great way to get around. It's easy to park, easy to lock. They've got an integrated lock on them. Why wouldn't you use that as a way to get around? Gas guzzling cars, this is not what our future will be. We've got to be intelligent about what the future is. Another problem that we face as cyclists is that we're getting run over. People are on their smartphones, and every time somebody gets out of an SUV and starts riding a bike, what happens? It's in the brain, we recognize that which we are. And so a chance to cause someone to recognize us out on the road, oh look, somebody on a bike like I have.
Right, right.
Maybe they're not going to run us over.
Right.
So it's a way to decrease congestion on our roads. It's a nice way to see the world. I mean, I don't care what bike you're on. If you're on a bike, it's a better way to see the world.
Right. Life at 15 miles an hour, that's going to be my blog, or 14, because it's nice to be outside, you're in the fresh air. What's amazing to me though is I really came into this with a hypothesis around last mile. This is not last mile at all. These things are just substituting out for people's car. I just heard about a ride that people are doing, the Googlers are doing from San Francisco to Mountain View every day. That's not an insignificant ride.
Yeah.
So it's really a game changer.
Oh yeah, I take my kids to school on my e-bike, pick them up in the afternoon. We'll go to the grocery store, pick up a pizza. No, it's so nice, and it's easier to get my boys out the door. Can we take the green bike? They get excited about it.
Right.
So it's a big difference.
So let's talk a little bit about regulation. So it's pretty interesting to see kind of, regulation is usually always behind the technology.
Yep.
How do we treat these things? Are they scooters? Are they like a motor vehicle as defined by DMV? Are they bikes? And obviously the danger comes when you have disparity of speeds. So we're seeing I see on a lot of bike paths no motor vehicles, which I think they mean scooters, and then no e-bikes. So how do you see kind of the regulation going to change? Because to your point, it's always better to have somebody on a bike than a car in general, in terms of space and congestion and all the reasons that you went through. So what is it going to take for the legislation and kind of the laws to kind of catch up to what these really represent in transforming really cities?
Well, things have evolved a lot already. There's been a working group within the industry that helped define the 3 different classifications that are being used. Not being able to use them on a bike path, I don't think is a really big deal. As infrastructure improves for cycling out on roads, bike lanes, that sort of thing, I think that's going to help. But one of the great things about an e-bike is you roll up to a red light and you pop it in turbo, and the moment the light turns green, you're through the intersection instantly. So being out on the road where I live in Santa Rosa, I don't have any problems. And because the bike's big, I've got 2 other people with bright helmets on. People are cheering me. I get waved at. People they're not pedaling, cracking jokes. So it's become a very different way to present cycling to people who aren't on bikes. And they look at it and they get excited. But back to the legislation, I don't see that we're really having a big problem. There have been issues in some other places where they're just flat out not legal. And it's like, well, they're gonna see the light on that sooner or later.
Right, right.
We need to provide other options to get people around, and it's just too intelligent. And really, all it takes for anybody to see the light usually is one ride. Give them a half a mile; they'll get it.
Right. It's funny because, right, at the end of the day, we all like to be like that 8-year-old that got their first Stingray, and you get out on the road, and there's really just nothing like that.
Yeah.
But now we're a little older, a little heavier, and don't quite have that agility that we had as that 8-year-old. So
This
you're
aging thing
bringing
doesn't
back
work out.
Yeah, it's crazy. So I'm just curious to your perspective, even within the e-bike industry, how it's
Yeah.
evolved over the years. There's so much stuff going on with batteries and
Yeah.
motors. I think the Gazelle bikes are using a Bosch system. Obviously, Bosch is a huge car components company with
Yeah.
giant scale. So as you've seen that evolve, kind of what are some of your takes in terms of the longer capacity, the longer batteries, the better systems?
Oh, the biggest single thing, sure, the batteries last longer. The motors provide torque on a more even basis, so they don't just take off or do anything crazy. But the units themselves, the biggest single thing that I see, because a motor is a motor at a certain level, the reliability has gone through the roof. Bosch, yeah, they understand what reliability is. All the companies doing this now are so much better. I remember being at a magazine in 1998 and a guy just begging me to cover his bike, and it's like, it looked like a piece of junk, and I had to communicate to him, but, well, our reader isn't who you're trying to sell to. Our reader, we actually like we like the whole sweaty thing. And so that was an issue, but I remember what that bike was, and yeah, they're just so much more reliable. They're so much easier to use. The batteries last so much longer. Everything is, it's ready for prime time.
Right. It's funny. A lot of the conversations earlier today we're talking about kind of those early days, and it fascinates me all the Kickstarter projects around all these kind of alternative vehicles, whether they're scooters or skateboards or one wheels, and all these different variations of personal mobility. But this is an old company. These guys have been at it for a while, and I cannot believe that a third of their sales this year are going to be e-bikes. So when the big traditional powerhouses come into the market, that changes everything.
Yeah, well, when you look at the population of cyclists in the world, and then you look at the population of the world, who do you want to sell to? If you want to grow your company, I don't know, let's sell to all the people who aren't currently riding bikes. And think about what that's going to do for the world. Fewer emissions, happier people. Holy cow, that's crazy talk.
Right. All right, Pat. Well, thanks for sharing your perspective. It's a really exciting time. We're happy to be here, and I'm sure it's a whole breath of fresh air in your coverage area to be able to get into this space.
Yeah, I really welcome it. I love it.
I love it. Oh, I love that you said I'm over the cheating thing. All right. Well, he's Patrick. I'm Jeff. You're watching theCUBE. We're at Interbike, and actually a little side event here with Royal Dutch Gazelle. Thanks for watching.